Why? Because Titans are the sentinels of the American dream. Impact because it's what kind of wealth Catherine builds in the group is who she brings together in order to do these things. Catherine is a able to draw a group of people together to get things done in miraculous ways. And so Titan Impact Group is the sponsor of the Landshark Mastermind deal room. Landshark Mastermind, though, Catherine's a member of the Landshark Mastermind. Yeah. And so are about 23 others. And we get what we do is we have like-minded individuals that come together to learn how to develop in the path of progress with morals and ethics ahead of BlackRock and Vanguard and Wall Street and corrupt government. Because we know that if we give tax dollars to the government, where does it go?
Into the abyss.
Not here. It don't stay here and fix shit. So that's for damn sure. So what we do is we find ways, we work with people on how we can better our communities, the people in them and the properties that we find. And as Catherine likes to say,
We leave every person, property, and community better than we found them.
and that's the way that business gets done around here.
Yep.
So the only way to do that is to use all the tricks and tips that the IRS gives you. I heard something the other night when we were at that event on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The guy said that he said that the tax code is 2,000 pages long,
Mm-hmm.
right? He said uh, about 30 or 350 words of it or 350 pages of it are telling you how to pay your taxes. The other 1,700, how
Tell them not to. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love this country.
How not
I
to.
love this country for that reason.
So, I mean, just think like, again, people play by the rules, but sometimes they play by the rules and think that that's the rules they have to stick to.
Right.
There's different rules. And if you go and learn how to use this
The
rule
rules
to
keep
do that
changing.
rule,
Yep.
you're just applying different rules. Like in development, I've been a developer for 30 years. My name's Tommy D, and I am a co-founder of the Landshark Mastermind because my expertise has been doing development, doing just building cities, building communities, building roads, building electric, building sewers, building all the things for people to live in. That's a community builder, literally, right? My handle on TikTok is Blue Collar Million Dollar. Why? Because blue collar industry is now where all the millionaires are being made,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and a reason is because what we do is a skilled trade. We learned this in COVID. We were the only ones during COVID that didn't get to work from home. So, when that occurrence came to be, guess what? $1 million came up for every one of us. So those that want to do will do good.
Yep.
So, but from that, what we had to do is kind of cross paths with our white collar friends and be like, okay, what do we do now?
Right.
Right. And so, that's the beauty of what you and I've been able to do is come together and bring people together using what we do. So, as a developer, my other two partners, Roman Rubio and Dr. Ning Young Chan, you as a partner, we're all this collective of geniuses coming together to solve problems.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so when it comes to taxes, we have a lot of tax strategies that can be taught. The guy that we talked with or that we listened to speak on Saturday said that there's over 1,500 different tax strategies to pay zero taxes every year.
Yep.
Even if you have a W-2 job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if you got a W-2
Well,
job.
oil and gas that we just did.
Right.
You were
right,
able
right.
to depreciate 80 to 95% literally of your W-2 income.
Right, exactly.
Like, why would you continue to pay taxes
Why
when you can keep it in your pocket
Instead
and
of
then
paying
pour it back
taxes,
into your family and community?
invest it.
Yourself, right?
Invest it in yourself, invest it in your community.
Make that impact.
Make the impact. You're going to impact something here in a minute. Anyway, what is it? It's 10 after 11. Do we have anybody in the room today that needs to be recognized?
Hoy is here.
I see Hoy.
Good morning.
There he is.
Hoy is the
our favorite.
Hoy is actually like getting deep in investments. He's got a couple deals he's got going and cooking right now. And so Hoy, tell us about you and Summit's Equities here.
Good morning. I started Summits Equity about 2 to 3 months ago, and we completed our first hard money loan deal. It was 10% for 3 months, interest paid monthly, and now we're looking at a three property out in Arizona. One is commercial, two is residential, and the plan is to scrape the residential and make it pad ready for RVs. So we'll basically um, rent the dirt on it or sell the dirt, sell or finance it. So we become the bank on that.
That's it.
So awesome.
That's it right there.
Listen to him. He's like, speaking the whole language. It's
He's
like
doing
he
pretty good.
knows something.
He's doing pretty good. So
I did
yeah,
a
no,
little bit more research last night on note investing.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. New thing I learned. So
Love it.
basically, you can turn anything into a note. You can sell it or keep it for yourself or buy notes from other people.
Yep.
yeah.
And that's
What
a
I do. Yep.
passive.
One of the gurus that and again I'm big on finding mentors. His name is Alden with Win Money Mobile, and he's got over like I want to say he's got like over $2 million in loans and notes on stable uh affordable housing.
Yep.
He's got the model when it comes to creating notes and creating affordable housing for people. So Alden over at Win Money Mobile has an amazing product when it comes to note buying because all of his products come fully vetted, fully securitized, where like you're just literally taking over and being a bank,
Yep.
right?
It's fabulous.
So and mobile homes in the state of Arizona are a popular thing. They're a big thing because it is affordable housing, but also because this is kind of the citus out here is the snowbirds,
Yep.
right? And so the area that Hoy and I are looking at property right now for our next investment is in the area that's recreational and snowbird, right? So two of the properties, the two residential pieces, are literally right behind a KOA campground, RV park. So the KOA goes back like
So are these the
way
ones that we're
back.
going to analyze today? Or are we analyzing something else? Because
We're
it
gonna
is Residential Monday.
Residential Monday. We're coming up on the quarter of, and so yeah, we're gonna start running some deals because we had a conversation with some guys over the weekend about the fact that they would totally love the idea of seeing a Barrett and Jackson real estate style program. So we're gonna start talking about that. Hoy, we got to talk to you after the show too, because
Okay.
we might have another money brokerage deal set up for you as well. So, but the real estate projects that we have um, going, we can talk about those. I sent Catherine one real quick right now that we can use to run down how we do deals in Deal Hunter. Let's see, sharing your screen. Do you want to go get that stuff off your text message first before you can do that? Not that one. Yeah, maybe it is that one. Go down. Red dirt. All those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's grab that.
Okay.
So anyway, what we do on Landshark Mastermind is we run real estate deals through using an AI model that helps us analyze and break down deals so that we can learn quicker, faster, better on whether or not we should invest in it and how to create the deal. We do this using an AI model uh, called Deal Hunter by Landshark. If you're not using the Chat GPT um, called Plus, you got to use the Plus version. Then what are we doing?
I'm just moving this so that I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. So now we go to
I have zero Ritalin today. Please quit moving stuff around. So they're just seeing this right now, right?
correct.
Okay, cool. All right. So I know where to look. That's all I'm after.
Look at this.
I GPTs. So anyway, over on the ChatGPT Plus version, you're gonna go to the Explorer. And when you get to Explorer, you're gonna search out Deal Hunter by Landshark. Some other go down a little bit. Let's show them some other stuff down here so that they understand what the Explorer does. So just scroll down a little bit. These are the trending GPTs at the moment. The fitness workout diet coach. You can use a GPT, these models help you do things on AI better than just the regular GPT. Okay, everybody's like, oh, you just use GPT. But if you don't know how to use the explore button and figure out where the models are, you better join the Catherine Bell 2.0 coming up December 14th, 15th, 16th, or 15th, 16th, 17th.
Mm-hmm.
December 15th, 16th, 17th. It's a $10,000 course. You get it for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up, figure
It's a
this
game
out.
changer. Yeah.
Yep. So right here we got go big down. You got stuff that does like data analysis, Dolly. Oh, those are by GPT. Go back up a little bit more, the trending ones. Because the one I want everybody to see, consensus right there. You've heard of the census, right? Where you
Yeah.
get they come out and figure out populations.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing real estate, one of the most important things to understand is your census data, your demographics. But to go and find that, holy crap, it takes forever. Consensus, you literally go in there and say, tell me the demographics of this area. Boom. It'll scrape the internet for all the public information and provide you back your demographics. You can then take that conversation and now go over to Deal Hunter by Landshark and have a conversation with it and say, this is the data that I have. Let me know if this is correct. Now I'm trusting what I got plus validating it.
Right.
And then incorporating it into real estate deals. Right. So go back up a little bit. Go to go ahead and type in Deal Hunter by Landshark. I keep looking for my phone to send messages to people, but it's over there as a camera. So
Do you want me to type it in or
type
do
it
you
in.
want
Yeah. You
Even
can
though it's
put
right
it,
there?
click it right there. Deal Hunter by Landshark is our AI model that we use to do due diligence. If you click the start chat button, you can literally just go here. You can click that plus button and start loading in information without even typing. And I sent Catherine this a little bit earlier. Today's our residential. No. Today's our residential.
Hold on. It's because I think it added it to my photos.
Maybe.
It understood it was photos.
Yeah. All right, so let's back up. Today is our residential deal hunting day where we're going to talk about residential deals. Hoy's in here. He's going to tell us about the one he's got. We're going to look at this one right here as soon as we figure out what we're doing. I think you can grab it, drag it, and drop it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Bam, look at that. So this came over as a message off of Facebook, and I'm just too lazy to do copy and paste. So I just screenshot. Let's go ahead and review these photos and get back to me with a deal analysis. And I'd like to look at this as an opportunity to buy it, scrape it, and provide a vacant lot for building. But I think the price might be a little too high. So let's run this deal and see what we can do. And so basically this is a property down in Phoenix somewhere. What we've got is gonna pull up right here. Catherine has a package at the door that she's got to go get real quick. You better hurry. I hear the doorbell.
Stop.
Anyway. So here's what we got. We got what I did was I put in these pictures. Let me click on it, show you real quick. I just literally caught screenshot. So it says it's got a $200,000 spread. Yeah, we'll see. So that it says the ARV is 490, even though one of the ARVs is 475 or 474. It's kind of funny. Only 900 square foot. But anyway, yeah, so we'll just we'll jump out of this. We'll see right there. This is what the house looks like, so you get an idea what we loaded in there. historical property. It's only historical, but I want that van though. I can tell you that. I'll buy it just for that van. But inside, probably it got quite a bit of historical stuff in it. No roof on it. Like this is a total tear down. So we'll see what it says. So property snapshot. It says lot size not given, but typical is 6 to 7,000. Property size is 1068 square foot with 2 bed, 1 bath. Built in 1926, so historic zoning may apply, meaning that, well, you're kind of stuck. So severe disrepair. It shows that visible from images, the major structural and interior issues are significant. Strategy considered, scrape and rebuild, not rehab. Like it literally says, do not rehab this. Based on the photos, it says complete overgrowth and neglect, chain link fence, outdated curb appeal, likely roof foundation and utility line issues. It's got a collapsed ceiling, open roof structure, extensive debris, hoarding cleanup needed, unsafe structural elements. And then it also says that the conclusion is that it's not rehab worthy. This is a lot value only deal unless you're doing a full gut to studs historic reno, which is expensive and restricted by zoning. So the comps in the area that they provided, here's what they're showing. So, and that's basing and believing on that. And then land value basically on your scrape. The land value based on comp shows about $65 to $75 a square foot for what you're building, which makes the lot value about $42,000. So buying it at what they were asking for, which is 290, shows that yeah, that's kind of where the value is. But with the new build and everything else, your total project cost is going to be around 610, and your ARV in the area is only at 500. So it's not really, that puts you at a big shortfall. So bottom line is 290K is too high. And so from that standpoint, you need to buy this deal more at like 200. So and again, that only leaves room for about a 15 to 20% ROI. So, and then it also raises the potential AR value to 530 to 560. So it's kind of just a no-win running that direction. Would it be possible to get this at an owner, like a owner seller carryback or something like that, to then make it worth it in the long run? And then would we also, can you do some research and see what the comps are in the area? Don't base it on what was in the seller's text message. So send me a list of comps. Give me 5 of them in the area that justify this price. If you can do the ARV of already built buildings that are not more than 5 years old, and see if there's any vacant lot prices down there that can justify a vacant lot price offer. And so we'll use Deal Hunter to do this, because what I just asked it to do would pretty much and typically take a couple of days to do. At least a 3 or 4, because calling somebody, hey, can you look at this? Yeah, I'll call you back. They got to call somebody. That guy's got to look something up. That guy calls that guy. That goes back. Boom, boom, boom. 3 days later, I got my answer. Property's already been sold. I wasted a lot of time and energy for nothing. So recent comps, built renovated homes in this Garfield district shows that new construction, recent builds, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,800 square foot, sold for 575 in 2025. And this
Actually did a flip on Garfield Street.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Flipping female.
Flipping females do flipping everything. Here's the house here. I am always nervous when they don't show the front of the house or outside of the house first. Curb appeal is always a big thing. And you can see here, like they took it into consideration. It does look pretty. But you can tell it's a little bitty ditty.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Ready? Going back, yeah, got a little garage on it. That's cool. And a little casita, Roosevelt Row. This is built this way because they had to follow historical landmark or platform.
Right.
So they couldn't tear down the original house. They had to rebuild it, and this is what they did. So makes sense. It does make sense. So back out of this. and I got to this straight out of GPT. Now I got to figure out how to get back out.
I think mine was 512
Oh,
Garfield.
right down the road. So here's another one, new construction, 525, you know? And then again, it's just rebuilt. It is not, I don't see that as a new construction.
No.
I don't think that's a new construction. But 525, so sold at 2025. This is a recent listing just down the road for 487. Looks pretty nice. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. So the comps they gave are not incorrect, but they are for brand freaking new houses, right? Like that has got to be brand new.
It said that was renovated. That actually looks very similar to the one we did.
Yeah. This is a beautiful house, done right.
Yeah. Big
Nice
backyard.
nice backyard, but you can put a pool in that. And they did blow it out. You can see that they blew it out, made it bigger. So, but yeah, you'd have to do some stuff down there to it to make it work, right? So, um, but again, like so they're getting between 500 and 575. And the vacant lots in the area, scrapes and all that, they're going for, it did not find many, if any, clear vacant lot, only recent sale comps publicly listed, priced on under 250 to 300. So 290 is, she's trying to be at the high end of the scale basically. So getting it down to 200 would be the key, and then trying to execute that build. We'd have to figure out how to just go to studs and rebuild it with what we had there, so that it's a rehab and not a new build, because that's really what it comes down to.
Right.
When you get a rehab permit, you do not have to get a new build permit, and that's the point. I just personally don't see the value in that when you're going to be only making 7%
Right.
ROI. So, but it's affordable housing, which then you could end up becoming the bank and doing 12%.
Mm.
See, that's how that plays. Watch this. Okay, so let's say we get the land for 200 and then we put another 250 in it and it's $450,000 cost. We write a note on it for 575 for affordable housing, and we put somebody on what I call a 5-in-1 balloon. The 5 and 25 balloon is where they do a hard money for 5 years. They're paying interest only. So I need you to calculate interest only for 5 years with a balloon of, because they would need to come in with 10%. And so if they came in with 10% of 575, we would write them a note on the rest of that for 5 years at interest only of 12%. There would be no credit check on this. This would be strictly ability to pay. And so they pay that for 60 months, and then they're able to go into a 25-year conventional loan from a bank. Here's the secret tip. They're able to borrow their down payment from the bank they're going to convert to in 5 years. So they would have to go get a small down payment loan. We'd create a whole new loan opportunity with say like a local credit union, and they would be allowed to go there. Our home buyers would be allowed to go there, borrow their down payment, and then we tie that into their monthly mortgage. And then they're able to pay that loan back, build their credit. We get paid. We're able to be the bank. And then at the end of the day, we walk away with interest only payments of whatever you calculate times 60. And we're able to then get our balloon at the end by converting them over to a conventional mortgage that brings them from a 12% down to a 6%. And it may possibly just keep their payments the same or even lower than what they've been paying for 5 years. Run this together and let me know what it looks like. So, is Hoy still in here? Hoy, hit your button.
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Do you have your deal? Do we have the deal pulled up on your GPT? Do you want to send me or send Catherine or send it in the chat? Send it in the chat. Send me the conversation. I'll pull it over and we'll pull it together and run it. Do you want to sit here and not sit there? Okay.
I'm feeling cold.
It is a blistery 67 degrees out right now. Catherine needs to go outside and get some vitamin D from the sun. So All right, so it calculated everything. Our buyer down payment's 57,500. They're going to finance 517,500. That's going to be what they're basing it on. So their monthly interest only payment's 5175. So that might be a little steep for them. So we might have to figure out how to adjust that. And so what they would be paying over that time period is 310,500. I think we could probably get it down. I think we can get it down. And then when we get them back refinanced after that 5 years, their payment drops to $3,334. So, we can finagle with that a little bit. But what I want to do is I want to jump over to Hoy's deals and see what he's got going on there. Did you send something? Were you able to figure that out?
Why?
Yes, I messaged over to Catherine
Okay.
on messages.
Got it. I think I got it right here.
Oh, he had Snuggle Sunday. Look at those babies.
Oh yeah.
So cute. Yeah, for some reason,
Drop it in the chat of the
or just open in browser right there. And then it usually pops up. There we go.
all right.
Okay.
Is this still shared in screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so here we'll go up and show what we got going on here. It's a pretty extensive deal where Hoy's actually coming down to walk the property next week.
Whoop whoop.
Yep. So
In the Bell Hotel.
we gave it the addresses here, plugged them in, told it to run the deal. What we were able to figure out is based on the prorated land cost of 58,000 per lot, comes out to about 175,000 total. If we got blueprints, permits, and construction on everything, the total estimated cost is $520,000 total for all three. Like that's 3 properties for $520,000.
Can you pass me a drink, please?
So with that,
So this is like a monopoly, like 3 houses.
right, 3 houses and you get the hotel, right? Or start buying, you know, you get 3 lots, you start getting to buy houses, put houses on them in hotels. So when we were looking at this was, we were trying to figure it out, we learned that we asked it for strategy and answers, split and sell separately, add utilities, create RV pads, seller financing, exit. This is where Hoy got stuck. He's like, I can be the bank. So we started talking about that. And what it came out to was a seller financing exit provided probably the most substantial and highest ROI potential. It had the lowest risk level, and the time lot was 5 years. So you can see here that like based on ROI, risk, and horizon, that there's a better chance of winning this deal. So what we did was we ran around, we got some comps. It told us the comps for like 1/4 acre lots, over 1/2 acre lots, 5 acre lots for some reason are ridiculously cheap. But when we went and looked at it, we were like, oh, it's literally the middle of nowhere, right? We got this one right here. It's 49 acres for $52,000. I would just basically want to go out there and raise cattle or put buffalo on it, something. So this one here, it's got an owner financing, no liens or taxes, 15 acres. So again, these are great, but they're literally not anywhere close to where we would need to be to do stuff. So the ones that are right on road frontage, they have road, they have water, they have electric, all that, we call that entitlements and utilities. When they got entitlements and utilities, the value goes up. So what we were able to do is go around and check on some other things. We found all the comps we needed to justify it. We were able to see that on one of these that that it was actually a commercial lot. It has a house on it. So it had been rezoned for and this is a couple of ways that it told us to get through it. I think I had Yeah, this is where I said, let's figure out the exits, right? Yeah. So he went and asked it to provide us with some how we can capitalize on it as an investor. It provided us with 8 different opportunities.
Nice.
RV, tiny home ready lots, build and flip, entry level homes, seller financing, exit strategy, parcel split and flip separate, meaning like with the 3 parcels, uh, subdividing them more and doing this, creating more, basically creating more dirt. So land banking for appreciation, hold it for 3 to 5 years. It'll be worth more money in the future. Don't do crap with it. Just write it off every year. You take the total price, divide it by 3, and that's what you write off every year for 3 years or every year for 5 years.
Right.
So, because it's just like a car, you can depreciate a car for 5 years. You can depreciate a land deal for 5 years too. So, low cost improvements to value bump, glamping or off-road retreat rental. So because of the stargazing and all that, we could literally go out there and put like an RV. I've got several of them. We could put an RV on the lot and rent it out on that one thing,
Airbnb.
that place. So, and there's about 20 other like Airbnb type sites where you can
Really?
list. Oh God, yeah.
Cool.
So 1031 exchange, find somebody with it that needs a 1031 exchange, a small one, $150,000, $200,000 exchange, boom. Put them in it, let them deal with it. So other add-on bonuses are to do a group syndication deal on it, a lease to own model, or install billboards and towers. That's how you really be the bank. So get a tower on it. It's crazy. Anyway, here we go. Exit strategies are the quick flip, the split and flip, the seller finance, the build and sell, the RV pad conversion, and the hold and 1031 exchange out. So it provides you, again, this is built into this product to tell us what to expect. So you got your timeline, your ROI, your effort, and your passive income. It tells you if it's passive or not, because that's going to dictate how you get taxed too.
Right.
When it's active income, you get a different tax. When it's passive income, they want more money, right? So we get through this, and it gives us exit strategy for each address now,
Nice.
right? So this address, it gave us these options. The one is just literally right next door, same property. So provides us with details there. Here, sit here. The Wendon property is the one that we found to be commercial. So, and what we realized is that we could do some commercial property projects there, get that going. So we talked about that with the lease. And again, this is commercial stuff. We'll probably talk more about it tomorrow, Tuesday's commercial deal. So we'll get through all that. The commercial deal was perfect. Like we could figure that out. So, but highest and best use, RV support business, tiny home lot. We've got United Tiny Homes is going to be a strategic partner with us here soon. So, local commercial pad, meaning like we can put like sheds and decks or rent it out to a lawn guy, ATV dealer. I know an ATV guy. Seller finance commercial lot, meaning that we sell it to a business, finance it for them so that they can go out there and do stuff. And when we create the paper, we can sell it. And I'm going to let Hoy speak to that here in a minute because that's notes. So our land shark's choice was a tiered strategy. Improve it, get it turnkey, list it as a seller finance, and then get it sold in under 90 days with the portable RV pads attached to it, making $800 to $1,000 a month. That's a pretty decent return on a $60,000 investment. So put in 60, get back 12. What would it be? 12,000, right? A year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'd be happy dappy. So out here in the Siloam area, we've got, it's a hot spot for RVers, mobile homes, off-gridders, snowbirds, and retirees. That's what I call the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece pie. Every one of those is an avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the Catherine Bell AI, smart AI tool,
Mm-hmm.
if you go to catherinebell.ai, have a conversation with it, if your idea is cool enough, it'll send you to meetcatherinebell.com where you can book an appointment to have an actual conversation with the live and feisty Catherine Bell. She's not too feisty right now. But by noon, she's like tornado style. You can get her to put together your client avatar, the real one, not the AI, right? So a client avatar helps you understand who you're selling towards. How Catherine was able to raise $11 million for her, was it your debt
It was a
validation
debt
fund?
validation fund in
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
weeks.
3 weeks she was able to make an impact in the lives of first responders and veterans, right?
33,000 of them.
There you go. So the highest and best use of this is then the RV tiny home pads. We can hold it or we can make it sale ready, right? Build it on spec, put it out there. We can sell it for say 110,000 per lot, and then if we put a United Tiny Home there for 150, that's $260,000 for a really nice luxury half-acre lot in the most beautiful part of Arizona,
Mhm.
between Hope and Love. Right in the middle
Hope and
between
Love.
Hope and Love. You're on the Harkivar.
I mean, that's a whole marketing campaign.
It is. Hoy. It's between Hope and Love, bro. So we're gonna do that marketing campaign on
Boy,
this
did
one.
you know it's actually between two towns called Hope and Love?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like we need to pull it up on the map and show them.
Yeah, we can do
So
that. We can do that.
when I went over this deal before even putting it into Deal Hunter, I remember doing this project was like they gave me a piece of land and then you're supposed to be a developer being uh and develop something that's the highest and best use for that land. And the first idea that popped up in my head was the RV and tiny homes pad ready, to develop that on the two residentials because when I went out there was huge communities of that.
Right.
Right, because
So,
Hoy's been out in the area. He's actually been by these properties just uh hmm, who do we need that? I don't know.
Oh, can you pass my iPad and I'll look who it is?
but the thing is, there's no comps like right next to each
Right.
other, but the demand is there for that. Along with it's hard to get loans on the dirt, so that's why seller financing would be an attraction option.
Yep.
From this is
And
what from our analysis so far.
yep. And then when we used Deal Hunter, we wanted to understand some things like absorption. I wanted to make sure huh? Anyway, Hoy wanted, I explained to him about like the sense of absorption, which is the rate at which available real estate inventory, like homes and lots, are sold, leased over a given period of time, meaning how long will it take for stuff to fill up?
Are my glasses right there? Yep, they are. And my thing. Sorry.
And so like where Hoy and I were out driving around, we seen that there was quite a bit of people out there, but then there were also vacant spaces between them.
Yeah.
Right? And it's because as the area absorbs those snowbirds, the amount of lots sold over time goes down,
Okay.
right? And that's what absorption rate is.
Right.
So in this case, what we're actually doing is we're creating a new market because out there they may not have offers for seller financing, which means their market is only their avatar is only people that have liquid cash.
Right.
So now by supplying spots like this and saying that we're seller financing it, lease options, whatever, then at that point we create a new sub-market that allows us to pull more absorption into the area and we're able to absorb a few more residents to the area. And so much like when playing the game cash flow, you got that inner circle, the rat race you got to run around in until you can break out and do the bigger deals, right? And so general rule is don't break out into big deals or take big deals in cash flow until when?
You have over 10,000 in
That's
cash.
right, until you got 10K in cash. And in this world, it's don't break out into that until you got 100K in cash. And that's where Hoy's at. He's like, I want to be the bank, bro. I'm like, all right,
He's so
we
happy.
can beat the bank. Let me show you how to beat a bank.
Uh,
So, um, what the heck? You're getting spammed like crazy.
yeah,
So anyway, this did a great job of explaining it, basically saying that the market is consuming or absorbing the supply. So that leaves it's critical for figuring out your pricing, your build timing, and your exit planning and your risk management or your risk assessment. I like risk management because there's never not risk.
right.
Like, right? You can literally get run over by a cat going out the door. So, how you can figure out stuff like key terms is they figure out the number of sales over time based on a division of the available inventory, and that'll give you your absorption rate. And so you'll be able to see that. So in this area out there, there's probably a severe downturn of how many people are out there buying property, which is why Hoy can't find any comps,
Right.
right? So, but what you can do is analyze an absorption rate. We want to run a ad for marketing our property out there. We're going to take the 2 residential properties and create luxury tiny home spaces that we will be selling owner financed at $350,000 per lot with 10% down at 8% interest. And it's going to be set up on a 5 and 15, meaning that it'll be a 5-year loan, hard money, then convert to a 15-year loan. After that, it's a chattel loan. So create an ad for this, but we want to sound very, um, uh, very, have the tone of an advertiser that has um, like a Chevy truck car commercial, and explain that these beautiful luxury homes are located between Hope and Love, Arizona. Two little towns out in the middle of Arizona called Hope and Love, and these are located in Salome, Salome, Arizona. So build a marketing campaign around where it's located between Hope and Love, and it's luxury tiny house with RV parking in the most beautiful area of Arizona. Let's see what it comes up with. Not only does it do deal hunting and do deal, um, uh, deal analyzing and due diligence, but it'll actually go out and do some of our copy as well. So, and we're going to play this so that we can hear what it sounds like. I don't know if we're sharing and we got sound or not, but we'll see. And so as soon as it's done running, we'll run it here. We got like 10 minutes left. We got to go out. We're actually headed out there to this area today. So,
Catherine, buckle up. Here comes your Chevy truck commercial meets luxury tiny home investment ad campaign. Rugged, soulful, and absolutely irresistible. And yes, it leans all the way into the magic of being located between Hope and Love. Ad campaign where hope meets love. Your new luxury tiny home awaits in Salome. Read with the voice of a deep, gritty Chevy commercial narrator. Headline: Between Hope and Love. There's Salome. And on this land, a brand new way to live free, body copy, commercial style, out here in the wide open Arizona desert, where the sky goes on forever, where the mornings are quiet, the nights are endless, and life slows down just enough for you to hear yourself think. There's a place called Salome, a place tucked perfectly between hope and love, not metaphorically, literally, and on 2 beautifully crafted residential lots. We're building something extraordinary. Luxury tiny home estates with full RV parking. Bold, elegant, efficient. The perfect blend of rugged freedom and high-end living. This isn't a campground. This isn't a starter home. This is a desert sanctuary built for people who want more out of life. More peace, more ownership, more independence, more beauty. The offer, and it's a powerhouse. Price, $350,000 per luxury tiny home estate. Owner financed. 10% down. 8% interest. 5/15 chattel structure. 5 years hard money style terms. Then convert into a 15-year chattel loan. No banks, no headaches, just ownership. This isn't renting land. This is owning your slice of Arizona freedom. A place where you wake up every day between hope and love, with plenty of room to park the RV, bring the toys, and live life on your terms. Why people? A luxury tiny home that feels big on comfort. A private RV-ready space for adventure living. Breathtaking Arizona sunsets that look like they were painted just for you. A location that feels like a postcard and a secret all at once. Owner financing that makes the dream actually reachable. Call to action. Strong and clear. Don't just find a home. Find yourself between hope and love. Luxury tiny home estate tours now open. Owner financing applications available today. These won't last. Opportunities like this rarely do. Tagline: live between hope and love. Own your freedom in Salome. If you'd like, I can also create
Oh
a
my
full
God.
Facebook ad funnel sequence, a landing page script in StoryBrand style, a video script with voiceover
Priceless.
directions, a print brochure, a high-impact
Hope
email
and love.
campaign. Just say the word, Catherine, and remember,
Type it.
delegate this. You shouldn't be writing ads at midnight like a rookie. Get a hub. Let your team build the empire with you.
Shouldn't be writing ads at night like a rookie. As if she could tell on you. Woo! Oh, type in Salome right there. Okay, so you can see right here on the map. Um, mm, yeah, love up there,
You see it, Hoy? Love in the top right corner.
right there.
Yes.
There's
That's
love.
Love Arizona.
Yeah. Now let's go to hope.
And Hope is
Down
down
the
here
road.
past Harkivar.
And there's Hope, Arizona.
And there's Hope.
See, perfect marketing.
Love and Hope. Right between the two. So. Let me see. Collapse it so you can actually see it. So, yep, right there. Boom, boom. Screenshot that. So, what do you think of that ad? Get it?
Pretty
where-
cool.
Yeah, just the map.
I know.
So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Go up the bottom part. Keep going a little bit more right there. That's perfect. And then
So what are we doing with it?
just make it a screenshot.
Yeah. And
And
then what
then-
are you doing with it?
I'm gonna like save it in a file and we'll create an ad with it. When we pull this video from Opus Clips, I'll be able to overlay that section when we say hope and love. I'll put that up there.
Mhm.
And so every time it says hope and love, I'll just put that picture up. So yeah, pretty cool, right, Hoy?
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's what Deal Hunter does. So make sure you go to Deal Hunter, or I'm sorry, go to landsharkmastermind.com so you can get on a call if you need help learning how to use Deal Hunter. Hoy's been using it for a little while now. And I think you got a pretty good grasp of how to use it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been really studious about getting it figured out. And that comes from the education program that we were able to develop for him using our survey and getting him a custom built education program so that he understood all these terms that he's throwing around like he's been doing it for years. So very proud of him, very proud of him. So when he comes out, we'll be going out there, check out the place, see what they got going on out there. But this is a growing corridor. This is the path of progress. And so developing with moral and ethical development That's what it's about. So thank everyone for coming in today. We're going to wrap it up with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessing of this day, the blessing of this opportunity to be between hope and love, because the greatest of these is love. And what it does is it gives us faith that we will be able to do all things under your power. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So we do appreciate everyone coming in today. And if you have any questions, be sure to go to catherinebell.ai and ask all the questions you want.
All the questions.
So everyone have a great day. And Hoyt, we'll jump on a call with you on our way out to Wendon today and talk to you about a couple things.
Sounds good.